Follow the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Put down the bottle and we'll say no more. Follow, follow, before you take another swallow. Follow the fold and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. If you're a sinner and you pray no more, follow, follow the fold. Brothers and sisters, resist the devil and he will flee from you. That is what the Bible tells us. Hear me, you gamblers, with your dice, your cards, your horses. Just around the corner is our little mission, where you're always welcome to seek refuge in this jungle of sin. Join me, brothers and sisters, in resisting the devil, and we can put the devil in. Remember, friends, the Save a Soul mission located on 409 West 49th Street, open all day and all night. Oh, never mind.
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder why a fine doll like her is mixed up in the mission dodge.
Too bad such a doll wasted all her time being good. How could she make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission?
Yeah. Hey, Benny South Street. Harry little horse, how are you? You know Nicely Johnson? Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
Tell me what about Nathan Detroit? Is he got a place for this crap game? No, he's still looking for a place.
The heat is on.
Well, tell him loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes. 5,000 bucks?
Where did you acquire it?
I collected the reward of my father. Everybody's looking for action. I wish Nathan finds out.
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan, Mr. South Street, it is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
Either of you guys see Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean the Nathan Detroit who's been running around trying to find a spot for his crap game. You can tell for me that I know right now he's running around trying to find a spot.
Hi, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everyone's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan, and I can't...
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Oh, hello, Lieutenant. I hope you didn't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Detroit, I imagine you are having trouble finding a spot for your crap game.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you now have to live on your salary.
Keep breathing, and we got a call now.
Did you find a place yet?
I was just over at the Biltmore garage. Joey says he might take a chance and let me use the place. Present today, and you know what today is? Is mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary. We've been engaged for 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town of DeHero is high playing. The Greeks in town.
Brandy Bottle Bates.
Grant and Slim.
I know, I could make a fortune. But where could I have the game?
The Biltmore Garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they now have a lock on the door of the gym at Public School 84.
There's the stock room behind McCloskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCluskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore Garage is the spot.
But the 1,000 bucks we ain't got. Why is good old reliable Nathan Detroit? If you're looking for action, he'll furnish a spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, for it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York.
Gentlemen, do not worry. Nathan Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where it is.
Hey Nathan, you know what's in the action? Sky Masterson.
Sky Masterson. There's the highest player of them all.
Maybe you can borrow 1,000 from Sky?
Not Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
I ain't scared. I am perfectly willing to take the risk, providing I can come up with a bet in which there's no chance of losing. He likes crazy bets. Ooh, look, run into Mindy's restaurant and ask how many pieces of cheesecake Mindy sold yesterday, and also how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel?
What do you want to know that for?
Just find out. Now beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she hears I'm running the crap game, she will never set foot on me again.
Hello, Nathan, dear.
Adelaide, pigeon.
You go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye. On rye? Why on rye? You on a diet? She's always on a diet. And a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. There we go. She's not on a diet. And Nikki, no. I knew she wasn't on a diet. Come on, girls. We gotta get back to the hot box.
You still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver Charlie, he's been working us all day. Finally, I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You just want to sneak out and meet that cheap bum Nathan Detroit.
So what did you say to him?
I told him. I says I'll meet whoever I want to. Happy anniversary, Nathan.
A present? For me?
I hope you like it.
A belt!
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. Aw, look, honey, that's your present. I didn't get one. I'm sorry.
No, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. Makes me feel like we're married.
Don't worry, honey. One of these days I'll be in the money and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, darling, I can do without anything, just so long as you don't start running the crap game again.
The crap game? What an absurd thought.
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 pieces of cheesecake and 1,500 pieces of strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake. That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Oh, nothing, honey. Look, I'm expecting a fellow, and I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy.
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
How are you, Sky? Going to be in town long?
Flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yeah, there's lots of action down there. Want to come with me?
Nah, I got a lot of things to say. You hungry? Maybe we could go into Mindy's and have a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something?
No, I think I'll go get the latest results.
But you will admit that Mindy has the greatest cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? And yet there's some people who like his strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of, the cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I never gave it much a thought. But if everybody's like I am, I'd say Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a little story.
Oh.
When I was a young man about to go out into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. Son, the old guy says, one of these days in your travels, a guy is going to come to you with a brand new deck of cards and offer to make a bet that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you're standing there, you're going to wind up with an ear full of cider. Now, Nathan, I do not claim you've been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
You don't think that, do you?
However, if you're really looking for some action, I will bet you the same 1,000 you do not know what color necktie you have on.
No bet. Black. What a crazy color.
We saw Adelaide at the drugstore, and she says be sure to pick her up after the hot box and don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean, yes.
Yes, dear. Now that is husband talk if I've ever heard it. Nathan, you are trapped. In Adelaide, you have the kind of girl that is most difficult to unload.
I don't want to unload Adelaide. I love her. And a guy without a doll? Well, a doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I'm just saying, figure and weight for age. All dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you ain't got one? How come you're traveling to Havana alone tomorrow without one?
Well, I like to travel light, but if I wish to take a doll to Havana, there is a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll! You name her!
Any doll? And I name her? Will you bet on that? Will you bet $1,000 that if I name a doll, you'll take her to Havana tomorrow?
You got a bet!
I name her.
Her? Cider! Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do. Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been wandering around trying to get up the courage to come here.
Here are 2 of our pamphlets. They'll give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
Of course, Miss Sarah.
How do you know my name?
Allow me to introduce myself, Sky Masterson. I hope you not think I'm getting out of line, but I think it is wonderful to see such a pretty doll. Nice-looking lady like yourself, sacrificing herself for the sake of others.
Here's another pamphlet that I think you should read.
Thank you. Of course, I will be needing a lot of personal help from you.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner together or something?
I think not. Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it's 8 to 5. The others will follow. Why don't you let me help you? I bet I can fill this place with sinners.
Please go away.
Somewhere in the world there must be a guy who appealed to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry. Oh no, when my love comes along, I won't take a chance. For oh, he'll be just what I need. Not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at the glance by those 2 pairs of pants.
I'll know by the calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. I'll know as I run to his arms that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. For I'll know when my love comes along.
No. You're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to hear how a gambler feels about the big heartthrob?
No.
Well, then I'll tell you. I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know in my heart. I'll know, and I won't ever ask. Am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the throne. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes along. I'll drop in tomorrow in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel.
Dear.
Hello, pie face. What have you got there?
A book.
A book. You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, darling, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to some velvet cold.
How is your cold?
It's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I've had it, and I told him a long time. So he said to read this book. He said it might be due to psychology.
You haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, darling, this is psychology. It tells you why girls do certain kinds of things. What do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I can't guess.
It's the wedding bell. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
It's bad luck.
So you see, Nathan, darling, I got the veil. All we need now is our license and our blood test.
Our what?
Blood test. It's the law.
What a city. First they closed my crap game, now they open my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning on running your crap game again.
Adelaide, how can you think such a thing? Why do you think I gave up the crap game in the first place? It's because I love you and I want us to be the happiest married couple that there is in the world.
I'm all dated up tomorrow with Society Max, and he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you.
It is customary to knock when entering the private dressing room of an engaged person.
Can I borrow your earrings?
Diamonds or pearls?
Diamonds.
Top drawer.
They're a little long, aren't they?
Remember, you have a short neck.
He's a tall man.
Adelaide, look at me, I'm on my knees.
Oh, get up. Reminds me of your crap game.
Come on, Adelaide, you're getting yourself upset. After all, we're going to be all right. We love each other and we're going to get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
Come on, honey, cheer up. Let's see that old smile. That's my girl. We'll see you tomorrow.
It says here, the average married female, basically insecure, due to some long frustrations may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just a waiting room for that plain little band of gold. A person can develop a cold. The female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. No. Chronic organic syndrome, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye and the ear and the nose and throat. In other words, just worrying whether the wedding is on or off. A person can develop a cough when they get on the train to Niagara. She can hear the church bells chime. The compartment is that conditioned and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop la grippe, la post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and a sinus that's really a pip. From the lack of humidity property and the feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a bad
Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Just so we don't take it to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't get this doll down to New Rochelle. Where's Nathan? He had to start learning up the game.
I don't know. I suppose he's trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide, she is always taking his mind off of honest work.
Yes, it's too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go off and fall in love with his own fiancée.
That is his weakness, and we must be tolerant, because I am told it is a worldwide weakness.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent
For a flat that can flatten the Taj Mahal. Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some dough. In the back. And his cash has run short. Takes a good steady job, and he smells from bright house and parasols. Call it dumb, call it clever, all the use it on forever. That the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough.
Well, we finally lost him. I do think we should pay some attention to him.
He must be interested in our work.
Very.
By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
No, I never should have volunteered for this post. I can't reach these people.
Well, let's go.
General Cartwright. Good morning, Sarah. Everybody. Good morning, General. We didn't know you were coming to town, General.
Sarah, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Won't you come inside, General? Have some lunch with us. Have some soup.
No, I don't have time, dear. I have several other calls to make. Sarah, we at the headquarters have decided to close this branch of the mission.
Close the mission. General, please, someone could do good here, even if I can't.
We'll announce a meeting for tomorrow night.
But will anyone be here?
Pardon me, I couldn't help overhearing. I am Sky Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I think Miss Sarah can be a big success here.
I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
May I make a suggestion? Why don't you come to the meeting tonight yourself?
If I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Well, hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Remember, no one will be let in without they got red carnations.
It's like a password. Okay, but where's the game?
I'll tell you in a minute. Nathan, is it all set? Can I tell the guys that's at the Brooklyn garage?
Not yet. I gotta stall him for a while. Joey wants his dough first.
But it's 11 o'clock. They won't hang around much longer.
So sue me!
Stop, we don't have time for that.
You know.
Nathan, if you don't have no place for your game, tell us and we will seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Now take it easy, Harry.
I'd like you to meet Big Julie from Chicago.
Like, how do you do, Big Joel?
I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Nathan, if there is no craft game tonight, I'm sure Big Julie will be considered leave this place. And Big Julie does not like to leave this place.
Now, Big Joel, believe me that when I tell you that when Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can count on it that...
Well, an interesting gathering indeed. The cream of society. Andy the Eye, Rusty Charlie, Liver Lips. What's the occasion, gentlemen?
Well, we're...
It's a party. Indeed. What kind of party?
Goodbye, girls. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye, Adelaide.
It's a bachelor dinner. It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
What? That's correct, Lieutenant. Nathan's getting married.
Yes, sir.
For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
Which nobody cannot deny. Nathan, darling, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, well, it was a surprise.
But when I saw you standing here with all the fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought it was
It's a bachelor dinner. Yes, sir, it's a bachelor dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Tell me, Nathan, when is the happy day?
When will it be, Nathan?
Oh, well...
Nathan, these good fellows are nice enough to give you a bachelor. You should at least tell them the wedding date.
Well, we need time for a license.
You can elope.
What?
You can drive down to Maryland. They'll get you married right away. They don't even ask for a license. Blood test.
Ain't that unhealthy?
Oh, Nathan, let's do it.
Well, what the heck?
My congratulations to you, Nathan. And I only hope there is nothing in heredity.
Nathan, I got so many things to do before we elope. You'll be at the hot box tomorrow night.
I'll have a table reserved and be dressed up in whatever you elope in.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so happy.
Nathan, you're indeed a lucky fellow. A nice doll indeed. Don't you agree, Big Julie?
Let's shoot crap.
Nathan, you'd better find a place.
How can I? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Maybe it won't come. Maybe he took the doll to Havana.
He couldn't have. How could he? She couldn't have gone. No blackout.
What do you call them?
Dulce de leche. It's Spanish for milkshake.
Dulce de leche. What's in it besides milk?
Oh, sugar and a sort of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi.
Doesn't Bacardi have alcohol in it?
Only enough to act as a preservative.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk. 2 more dulce de leches.
Are you all right?
I'm all right. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I've just got to behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light. And if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Boy, if I were a bell, I go ding dong, ding dong, ding.
We better hurry if we want to catch the plane back to New York.
I don't want to go back to New York.
I'm taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you shouldn't be mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You know why I took you to Havana in the first place? I made a bet. That's how I met you. I made a bet.
How else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
I've got to think what's best for you.
Oh, you just talk like a missionary. Thank you for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
You have to smile on stage.
Oh, golly. I don't know how I'll get home with all this stuff. Sky, hello.
Hello, Adelaide.
Look, Sky, the girls just gave me a kitchen shower.
A spatula, a blender, a spoon.
That's wonderful, Adelaide. You know Miss Sarah?
How do you do? Glad to meet you. You know, tomorrow night, right after the hot box, we're eloping. Nathan and I.
Good luck.
Thank you, Sky. Gee, I feel like a housewife already. Dun, 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 dun.
Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
She's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
I don't know, 4 o'clock?
I've never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
It's so peaceful and wonderful.
You're finding out something I've known for quite a while. Obadiah.
Obadiah? What's that?
Obadiah Masterson. That's my real name. You're the first person I've ever told it to.
So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
Grandfather, I thought you'd be asleep. Hello, Sarah dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson.
Good morning, Brother Abernathy.
We stayed out all night, and guess what?
The streets were full of sinners.
Exactly. It was wonderful. Where have you been, Sarah? I've been to Cuba. You're even more tired than I am. Wait a minute! I'm losing 10 G's! Come on! Come on! Get going! That's right.
Someone must have tipped them off. I've seen a lot of strange things in my day, but this is the first time I've ever seen a crap game going full blast in a mission.
Rap game?
Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this, don't you?
This would never have happened if I hadn't. I never should have gone with you. It was wrong.
You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
That's not what I mean.
You said it yourself, Sky. It's no good.
Why not? What kind of doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll. Sky, did you see Miss Adelaide?
Huh?
I bring a message for her from Nathan.
What's the message?
It's this way. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh has suddenly taken ill with...
A rare tropical disease.
Say, that's not bad.
Nicely. Where is Nathan?
The crap game is still going on.
Since last night?
Big Julie, being a large loser, does not wish the game to terminate.
Where's the game?
You looking for some action?
No, I'm leaving town tonight, but I made a marker to, well, somebody, and I kind of want to clear it up before...
I'll meet you outside.
Wait, what about Nathan's message?
Oh, Nathan is in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical plant. Goodbye.
What? I don't understand. Nathan has to come here tonight. We're eloping to get married. Is it the crap game again?
Adelaide, you know Nathan. Why does it surprise you?
But he promised to change.
Change. Why is it as soon as you dolls get a guy you like, you take him straight in for alternations?
What about you men? Why can't you marry people like other people do? Live normal like people. Have a home with wallpaper and bookends.
Guys like Nathan Detroit and Sky Masterson don't belong to a kind of life like that. So when dolls like you get mixed up with guys like us, it's no good. See you in a couple months.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Well, tell him I never want to talk to him again. And to have him call me here.
Why don't you get another guy?
Wait till you fall for someone. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, just I'm sitting alone at a table reserved for two. A person can develop the flu. You can bundle her up in your woolies, and I mean the warmest brands. You can wrap her in sweat and coats that's more than her frame can stand.
she still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand. A person can develop the flu. 103.2. So much virus inside that her microscope slides. Looks like a day at the zoo. Just from wanting her memories in writing, story folks can be told. A person can develop a cold. Choo!
Not so fast, Sarah, not so fast. I just want to get away from this whole place so I can go somewhere where sinners are respectable and well-behaved. You saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
One day they'll be praying there. Even a guy like Sky Masterson. He came seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
I knew the minute he started picking on you, but what I didn't know, that you were gonna get stuck on him.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him enough, Sarah dear.
Good evening, Miss Sarah. Brother Abernathy, how's it with the soul saving? Tonight's the big meeting?
It is. It's supposed to be. The general's coming.
General's a tough doll, eh?
Grandfather, we've got to hurry.
Miss Sarah, you've forgotten something, but being a gambler, I never forget things like this. You still hold my marker for 12 sinners tonight.
Mr. Masterson, last night the mission was filled with your friends. Let us say we're even.
If you don't pay off on that marker, I'm gonna tell this whole town you're a dirty vulture.
Nicely, where's the crap game?
Well, Sky, it's about 10 minutes walk from here.
Which way?
This way.
I came here to shoot crap.
You see, Big Joel, the boys are slightly fatigued from weariness, having been shooting crap for quite a while now, namely 24 hours.
I don't care who is tired. I'm out 25 G's, so nobody leaves.
Gentlemen, I begin to see the logic of Big Joel. It is not that Big Joel is a bad loser. It is merely just that he prefers to win.
I will not play on credit. Give me the dice. I'm going to shoot 2,000. And in Troy, I'm going to roll you, Willie or Nilly. And if I lose, I will give you my marker.
And if I lose,
You will give him cash.
let me hear it from Big Joel.
You will give me cash. Put up your dough.
Oh no, I just remembered. I'm eloping tonight. Adelaide is waiting for me.
Get up your dough. Get up.
And here's the dice.
Get it up. Ha, 11. I win.
That cleans me.
Now I will play with you guys.
Here they are.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, Fresh Blood, you looking for some action?
Not at the moment. I'd like to talk to some of you guys.
We ain't talking. We're shooting crap.
I'm only asking for 1 minute. It has to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy?
Guys, tell you that. The dog of Anna.
Well, fellow, you're sewing up the action around here.
If you want action, would you care to make a small wager on a proposition?
What's the proposition?
Am I left-handed or right-handed?
How would I know a thing like that?
I'll give you a clue.
Kindly return this Sisters Roebuck.
Look, you guys. Tonight at Miss Sarah Brown's mission, 489 West 49th Street, they are holding a midnight prayer meeting. I promised to deliver that meeting with some sinners, and when it comes to sinning, most of you guys are high up on the paint cards.
I don't want to waste no evening in a hallelujah joint.
I guarantee you the air in the mission smells a lot fresher than down here. And maybe it would not hurt you guys to learn something besides the odds on making a 4 the hard way. Well, I tried. See you around, Nathan.
Okay, Sky, wait. About that Havana business. I regret I temporarily do not have the $1,000 to pay you.
You don't have to pay me. You won.
But I thought you took the doll to Havana.
You thought wrong.
Get up, Big Jewel. I now have the dough to roll you, but with my dice.
With your dice, you cannot make a pass to save his soul.
What did you say?
Said with his dice, you cannot make a pass to save his soul.
Well, I can make a pass to save your soul, and yours, and yours, and yours. I will bet you $1,000 against the marker for your soul. 1,000 cash. If I win, each of you show up at the mission tonight. Okay? 1 meeting.
Okay, by me. By me too.
You too, Nathan. $1,000 against your soul.
Me? I don't even know if I got one.
You got one someplace. Now give me the dice and give me room. I've got a little more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush, and yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way of treating other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me.
A lady wouldn't know the
Strangers.
She'd have a heart, she'd have a soul.
A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me when I fed my life on this roll. So let's keep the party polite.
Let's keep the party polite.
Never get out of my sight.
Never get out of my sight.
Stick with me, baby. I'm the fellow you came in with. Luck be a lady tonight.
Be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady tonight.
Adelaide?
Oh, what a coincidence.
Adelaide, did nicely explain to you about tonight? I hope you ain't sore about it.
Please, let's not have vulgar scenes. After all, we are civilized people. We do not have to conduct ourselves like a slob.
Adelaide, baby, how can you carry on like this over one lousy elopement? Adelaide, please.
Nate, it's no use, Nathan. I've succeeded and you're not being able to upset me no more. I've got you completely out of my... Oh, Nathan.
Adelaide, baby, don't ever do that to me again. You know what? I can't stand it anymore. We'll get married. We'll have a house. A little white home with a green fence, just like the Whitney colors.
Nathan, we still make everything all right. Look, it's not even 12 yet. 5 minutes to 12. Let's elope right now.
Okay, Adelaide. Wait, I can't.
Come on.
Why not?
Come on, Nathan. We'll be late.
Come on.
Come on.
Nathan, why can't we elope now?
Well, because I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you've ever told me.
Then I promise you it's true. Adelaide.
It is now several minutes past midnight. Isn't anyone coming?
No, sir.
Surgeon Sarah, something is very wrong.
General, I know it's wrong. I'm wrong. I failed. I've spoken to these people day after day. My words haven't reached them. I think you had better.
Welcome, brothers. Welcome.
Everybody here? Where's Nathan Detroit?
Present.
Welcome, brothers. Welcome. Won't you gentlemen sit down?
Yes, sit down, all of you. And this is a mission, not Roseland, so I suggest you do not indulge yourselves in any unpleasantness. Since I am required to depart for points west tonight, I am appointing Nathan Detroit as Major Domo in my spot. Nathan, anybody who does not conduct themselves according to Hoyle will answer to Sky Masterson personally.
What a remarkable young man.
So remember that, you guys. Brother Abernathy, your dice.
Gentlemen, we are honored tonight. The meeting will be conducted by the head of the organization, General Cartwright.
I'm glad to see this meeting granted with so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Betty, give testimony.
I ain't no stool pigeon!
Come, brothers, I know it is difficult, but let any one of you give testimony. Anyone.
Harry.
What? No!
Harry the horse.
Well, like when Sky was rolling us for our souls? Sky Masterson. He rolled us $1,000 against us. That's why we're here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. He means that they are only here because Mr. Masterson won them in a dice game.
How wonderful! This whole meeting is in the result of gambling. Sergeant Sarah, you have done remarkable work.
Thank you.
Now, anybody else? Aha! Ah!
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Well, it happened to me kind of funny. Like a dream? That's it. It was a dream.
Tell us in your own.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood and I hollered, "Someone fade me!" But the passengers, they know right from wrong. For the people all said, "Sit down, you're rocking the boat." The people all said, "Sit down, you're rocking the boat." And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And as I left at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard, and there I sank, and I hollered, "Someone save me!" But that's the moment I woke up, thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under when the soul's so heavy you never float. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat.
Anything we can do for you, Brother Brannigan? Would you care to testify?
I will do my testifying in court that I will testify that you ran the crap game here in the mission last night. Miss Sarah, you were there when these fellows came out. You saw them. Aren't these the fellows?
I never saw them before in my life. Now there's a right broad. Now, if you would excuse me, officer, we'd like to go on with our meeting.
Thank you, Miss Sarah. People, I have a confession to make, and I gotta get it off my chest. Last night, we did run a crap game in this mission, and boy are we sorry. Right, guys?
Yeah! We're really sorry.
But I did another terrible thing. I made a bet with this certain guy that he couldn't take a certain doll with him on a trip, and this I shouldn't have done. But though it did not do any harm, as I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Yep, the guy told me he didn't take the doll with him. Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Gentlemen, announcing number 244, Follow the Bulls!
Follow the bull and stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. If you're a sinner and you pray no more, follow the bull.
Oh, hello. Good evening. I'm Adelaide, the well-known fiancée.
Oh yes, when are you getting married?
The 12th never.
Oh, I'm sorry. but try to be forgiving and understanding, and the pain will go away. In the Bible, it tells us Obadiah. Obadiah. Obadiah.
You've got a boyfriend named Obadiah?
Obadiah was an ancient prophet.
Don't tell me. Nobody cries like that over an old guy. Whoever it is, you got it bad. You know, when I saw you stand with Sky Masterson. Oh no, not Sky. You are not in love with Sky, you poor thing.
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. I still think I hate him. That's love.
Adelaide, can't men like Sky ever change?
For 14 years I tried to change Nathan. I thought how wonderful he could be if he was different. But they just can't change.
A little while ago at our prayer meeting, there were some gamblers who acted as though maybe they could change.
Gamblers at your prayer meeting? Was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I heard that name somewhere. I think so.
Oh, just like that rat. Just when he should have been lying, he's telling the truth. I'm glad I'm through with him. And you ought to be glad you're through with Sky, too.
I am.
What, are we crazy or something? Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today. Trouble though he may be, much as he likes to play. Crazy and wild and free. Marry the man today, rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow.
Carefully expose him to domestic life, and if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast,
Have a headache,
have a baby,
have 2, 6, 9.
stop.
Marry the man today, rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways, and change his ways, and change his ways, and change his ways, and change his ways tomorrow. Nathan, come on, we're waiting for you.
Let's go. Where's the wedding?
Holy smokes!
What's the matter?
I didn't get a place for the wedding.
Oh, Nathan.
How about the Biltmore Garage? Brothers and sisters, life is one big crap game, and the devil is using loaded dice.
Let's shoot crack.
Madison,
Yes, Brother Detroit?
can we get married in your mission? Adelaide and I?
Certainly. I married Brother Masterson and Sister Sarah. Glad to do the same for you.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll lay you 8 to 5. You'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means is,
Obadiah!
he wishes you happiness, and so do I.
Thank you. I know we're going to be happy. We're going to have a little home in the country, and Nathan will be sitting next to me every single night.
Achoo!
When you see